and welcome to the Blazor Puzzle. I'm Carl Franklin, VP of AppVNext, and that's Jeff Fritz from Microsoft. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
How'll do? Good to see you. Ready to change up the state of things here, Carl?
Ooh, a little foreshadowing. I like that. So, Jeff, please explain the Blazor Puzzle.
Sure. So, listen, every show we're going to give you a little bit of Blazor code that doesn't work, doesn't behave the right way, some other Blazor coding challenge for you to take a look at.
Right. And if you know the answer, you should not post it on social media.
That's right, because that would spoil it for everybody else, and it would also reduce your chances of winning some amazing prizes. Instead, what we'd like you to do is email your answer to blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com.
Right. We'll pick a winner from all of the correct answers, and that person will win one of these, a Blazor Puzzle mug.
Oh, man. But you've got some T-shirts to give away, too, right?
Yeah. DevExpress, our sponsor, has sent me a bunch of T-shirts, so next week's winner will also get a T-shirt.
Oh, man. Okay. What happened with last week's puzzle? Can we dig into that, Carl?
Sure. Well, it's right here at my repo, Carl Franklin, Blazor Puzzle 2. And this is some code, and we're basically telling you to run it and see why it doesn't work. So let's run it. Okay, so as it says on the tin, this is a demo of calling JavaScript from C# and calling C# from JavaScript. When you press the button, a JavaScript method called DoSomeJavaScript is called, passing this page as the .NET object reference. And you can see that in the Index.html file. The function waits 5 seconds and then calls our C# method, something_happened, which sets the message string variable, which we show right here in the UI. At least that's our intent. However, as you can see here, the message is never shown. And we can wait 5 seconds. Yeah. We can wait 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. That message ain't gonna happen. And the question is, why? Let's take a look at the code.
Okay.
All right, so I'm injecting the JS runtime here. Got some text. Here's my button. Button clicked.
Looks good.
When I click button clicked, I'm invoking this function DoSomeJavaScript and passing ourselves as the .NET object reference. Let's take a look at that code. Here it is, DoSomeJavaScript. We're passing the Blazor component.
Okay.
We're calling setTimeout to wait 5 seconds, 5,000 milliseconds, and then invoking the method something_happened on our Blazor component. So if we go back here, here's our JS invocable something_happened, and there we're setting the message, hello, JavaScript calling, which we're showing the message right here, and the question is, why doesn't it work?
So let's just to recap what we showed there in this sample is the full loop of integrating between Blazor and JavaScript. It's not just echo some code and let it execute. We're actually waiting for code to be executed, and we're able to handle it. And we're able to pass those .NET references and execute objects directly from JavaScript. Really powerful stuff, but why isn't it responding here, Carl?
Right. Well, you know, if you were a good debugger, you'd probably put a breakpoint here. And let's see if this even gets called.
All right.
And it does.
Okay. So the message is set.
Right. Well, we got a whole bunch of correct answers for this one. Apparently,
terrific.
The viewing public is really on top of their Blazor ticks and quirks, because one of the first things you learn is this. State has changed. So, Jeff, what's the official Microsoft word on state has changed? What does it do?
So state has changed is going to notify the Blazor component or page that it's sitting in that, hey, things that are on the page that you're bound to have been updated. Think about the on-property changed event that we used to raise when we were doing MVVM bindings and things. Same type thing. We're going to notify the Blazor engine, hey, the content on this page has changed. You need to reevaluate and repaint something on this page. And that's what this does here.
Right, so it re-renders. And in the browser, rendering happens really fast. Whereas, if you were in a Windows Forms application or something like that, you want to only update those fields that need updating, because drawing the entire window and updating every little piece of data is very expensive. But in a web browser, you're basically just telling it, hey, you know what? Take all your data, take all your DOM, and just re-render it. And it happens so fast you never even notice. So let's run it again, just to prove that this is indeed the fix. And there it is.
There we go.
So listen, I don't want to say too much more about status change because we have more puzzles to do, don't we, Jeff?
Oh, yes.
So we're going to save some of those quirks and behaviors for other puzzles. But I guess we should get to who won.
Yes, who's our winner this week? Who's taking home the mug?
Yes, well, the mug winner is none other than Ron Todasachuk from Harrison, Tennessee.
Congratulations, Ron.
Yeah. And we got twice as many answers this time, and we got 0 wrong answers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe it was a little too easy.
Did we make it too easy?
Maybe. Well, I guarantee this next one isn't very easy.
Yeah.
Or isn't as easy. Let's take a look at it.
All right. Puzzle number 3.
So this one, Jeff created a new repo, new account called Blazor Puzzle.
Yep.
And we'll move the other two over here. This is where we're going to put them. So tell us about this little app while I'm pulling it up in Visual Studio.
I wanted to put together just a little website that was a catalog of the various episodes that we've recorded. Put a thumbnail that we've got. It's already built for us out on YouTube, and pulled together the links and just show, here's a collection of these. And I started writing this website with Razor pages. Carl, I don't know if you've done this, but you start looking at it and you go, oh, this would be easier and more fun to do as Blazor server side. So
right.
Blazor server side runs on top of ASP.NET Core, so I started converting the program CS file, and I renamed my CS.html files to .razor files and got things lined up so that it was Blazor server. So I've got a little episode CSV, a comma separated list out there, so we can just drop in, here's the next file, here's the next episode, and it would update the website.
Let's look at that CSV file.
Sure, go ahead. Right? Piece of cake, a little ID, a label to assign to it, and then links to go over to YouTube that shows the images and how to actually view the episode.
Yeah. So you've got an ID, a label, thumbnail URL, link URL, description, date. Looks very, very simple.
Right.
And you're loading it up with this episode's CSV.
Yep. So link to CSV is a common NuGet package that makes it real easy to read comma-separated value files and turn them into link queryable data sources that we can push around very easily. So just wanted to put that on a page.
So you got an index page right here, which goes through the episodes. And it looks like you have a details page here.
Yep.
That shows the label, the link URL, the thumbnail URL. Let's run it.
All right. I figured it would make this real easy to show a collection of the various content.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
I kept running into this, Carl. I feel like I didn't convert something right. I don't know. Hey, viewers out there, can you help us out and take a look at this?
Yeah.
It's supposed to load and show at least the first 2 episodes. You know what? I might even stick the 3rd episode in there in the puzzle, in the CSV, just so that it's listed. But what's going on here?
What's going on here? Why doesn't it work? So that's it. That is the puzzle for this week. Why doesn't this work? Now, if you think you know the answer, do not publish it on social media. Don't send it to me in a tweet. Don't send it to Jeff. That's not how it works. Send email to this new alias, blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com, and we'll pick from all of the correct answers. We'll pick a lucky winner and send them a mug. Maybe it's you. Hey, because you know what? You'll also get a T-shirt this time.
Fantastic.
And that's it, Jeff. Good one.
And if you do want to post stuff on social media, let us know what you think of the show. Let us know if you've got an idea for a puzzle that we should consider for a future week.
Also send that to blazorpuzzle@appvnext.com.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care.